Welcome back, focused learners. Today we're diving into another explainer, and oh man, it's a good one. We are doing a full breakdown of a rapid, mouth-watering recipe that you're absolutely gonna love. It's practical, it's totally accessible, and best of all, we're talking about a 5-minute masala macaroni. If you've been looking to upgrade your quick meal game without, actually spending hours in the kitchen, you are in the exact right place.
Look, we've all been there, right? You get hit with that sudden, undeniable craving for a savory snack, but you want it fast. You don't want to spend an hour prepping, but settling for something bland? No way. So, we're tackling that universal problem of unexpected hunger today. Think of this 5-minute macaroni guide as your ultimate quick comfort food solution.
Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1. Prepping the pasta base, your reliable canvas.
So we kick things off by dropping 1 cup of macaroni directly into hot water. But wait, here's an absolutely crucial detail. Don't just boil it in plain water. You've got to add salt and a dash of oil. Why? Well, the salt actually seasons the pasta from the inside out so it isn't bland. And that dash of oil? That's literally the secret to preventing your macaroni from sticking together and turning into one giant clump. Just boil it for 5 minutes, and boom, your base is perfectly prepped.
Moving right along to Section 2, building the tadka, which is where the aromatic magic really begins.
Now, if you aren't familiar with the term tadka, or tempering, is a foundational Indian culinary technique. It's basically where you quickly saute your aromatic ingredients in hot oil. This process essentially shocks the spices. It forces them to release their essential oils and their absolute deepest, most intense flavors right into the pan. It's a real game changer for transforming a simple dish into something extraordinary.
To build our savory foundation, I want you to imagine the sizzle as whole cumin seeds hit that hot oil. Then, right after, freshly minced ginger, crushed garlic, and a sharp, punchy kick of green chilies. Wow, you can practically smell it, right? These aromatics are sautéed just enough to release that irresistible, savory fragrance right into your kitchen.
Next up, we build on those sizzling aromatics with some serious texture by bringing in the veggie crunch. You toss in diced onions and cook them just until they start to turn translucent. Once they're soft, you drop in the tomatoes and capsicum, which, you might call bell peppers. This addition brings a vibrant pop of color for sure, but also a fantastic textural crunch and a slight natural sweetness that just perfectly balances the heat from those green chilies.
Okay, once those veggies are perfectly sautéed, it's time to layer in the spices. We add a traditional Indian dry spice blend directly into the mix. We're talking a pinch of salt to taste, turmeric powder for that beautiful, rich golden color, chili powder to turn up the heat, and a little cumin powder for this deep, earthy undertone. Mixing these dry spices into the hot, oil-coated vegetables deepens the flavor incredibly. You're basically creating a thick, wildly fragrant paste. And now for the climax of the dish. Section 3, the secret fusion finish. A true cultural crossover.
It's time to bring in the boiled macaroni. That beautifully prepped pasta from step 1, it's fully drained and tossed right into our vibrant, sizzling masala base. The macaroni acts like hundreds of little sponges, just ready to soak up all that incredible tadka flavor we just worked so hard to build.
But we aren't stopping there. The tutorial explicitly highlights adding a special seasoning mix right at this stage, a magic masala packet. As the chef promises, it brings a very good taste. And they hit the nail on the head. This little packet is absolutely crucial. It instantly elevates the dish with a complex, savory umami punch that ties the pasta and the vegetables together perfectly.
Now, what's really interesting here is the distinct contrast taking place. Think about it. On one hand, we have our traditional Indian spice base, that earthy cumin, the bright turmeric, and the fiery chili. But on the other hand, we're introducing Indo-Chinese elements, wet, tangy sauces. This totally unexpected collision of dry, earthy heat with wet, sweet, and tangy sauces is the absolute hallmark of fusion cooking.
So let's look at those specific finishing touches. To complete the dish, we toss in fresh green coriander for a bright herbal note. Then, a dash of soy sauce for some deep, salty umami richness. And finally, a bit of tomato ketchup for a sweet and tangy glaze. These 3 simple additions combine flawlessly with the spices to give the dish its beloved, iconic Desi Chinese flavor profile.
Just give it all a really good mix. You want to make sure every single piece of macaroni is beautifully coated in that gorgeous glossy sauce. And that's it. You're ready to serve your savory fusion meal. This whole explainer proves a really cool point. With just a few smart techniques and the right sequence of ingredients, literally any home cook can whip up a spectacular, flavor-packed snack in just 5 minutes.
The big takeaway here is that this recipe is basically a blank canvas for your own culinary creativity. Once you master the base, the possibilities are endless. Which brings us to our final question for you to ponder today. What secret ingredient would you add to your own 5-minute fusion pasta? Maybe a handful of grated cheese, a squeeze of fresh lime, or, I don't know, maybe some roasted peanuts for extra crunch? Think about it. Get into your kitchen and start experimenting. Thanks for learning with us today, and we'll catch you in the next explainer.